What's going on, Thomas? How's things going today? Or tonight, actually. It's pretty late where I'm at, too, so. How was your New Year's Eve and stuff? Mine was okay. Sit here at the house with the family and hung out and did all that. That's pretty much what we did. Missed the comet, which really sucked, but, hey, I guess. Anybody see the big Mariah Carey fiasco? That was some funny stuff. Everybody said she was lip syncing. I don't think she was lip syncing. I think this her stuff just wasn't queued up enough and it all went to heck. Hey, what's up? Haven't seen you two in a long time. How's the grandbaby? I hope good. Mine's getting bigger and bigger every day. Yeah, stay at home with the family. That's the best thing to do, ain't it, Thomas? We love you too, Gene. You and Sean doing okay? Did you have a good New Year's Eve? Did he make you a bunch of food? One of these days I'm hoping I get invited to that big shindig when he makes all that food. Oh yeah, of course he made a bunch of food, didn't he? One of these days maybe we'll come over there and the whole time Sean's been a chef, I've never been over there and ate any of his food. I see it online all the time and go, man, Jean's a lucky woman. Yep, yep. So, did anybody get to see that comment last night? I didn't get to see it, and then on top of that, the that whole thing with Mariah Carey last night, and then a guy from MASH died last night too. So a lot of stuff going on in before 2017 happened. I haven't done this live stuff before, so I figured I'd do it every day to see how things were going and go from there. If one person watches me, I guess that's one person more than that used to watch me. Hope, what are you doing that for? Okay, we'll do that. We'll let you know. Last time I think I was over there, I ate some of your food, to be honest. It's been a long time ago. I miss those days of doing concerts and seeing Sean and the guys play all the time. We had some fun back then. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Gene, didn't Sean play that first show I did here in West Liberty? Hey, Sandra, how you doing? How was your New Year's Eve? Good? Mine was pretty swell. We made a lot of food. My wife and her mother makes this cheese ball they call Hog Heaven, and let me tell you, she used 6 things of cream cheese to make it this year. And there ain't but just a little bitty square left now. And there wasn't that many of us here. There's maybe like 9 people. Another 9 people, only 4 of them probably ate it. You worked a 12-hour shift. That sucks. What do you do, Sandra? Like I said, this is the first time I've done this. I did it earlier today, but I figured I'd do it later at night. It might be a lot funner because there's a lot of people that are on during the night, and I'm up all hours of the night anyway. Don't go to sleep until like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Holy crap, my daughter's in here now. She's probably going to think I'm crazy for doing this stuff. Hey, Kayla, or Timmy, or Kayla. whichever one it is. Probably Kayla, because, oh, you're a nursing assistant. That's cool. Well, that's not really cool, I guess, but hey, it's a job, right? Pays the bills. Anybody watch any of the new shows that are on TV tonight? There's 3 new shows tonight that premiered. The one Beyond looks like it's going to be pretty good on Freeform. Anybody heard of anybody famous dying today? Did we get anybody today at all? I think people are taking bets in Las Vegas on who's going to die next. Did y'all see that crazy stuff about the guy that was trying to give money where he could go and stand guard for Betty White where she wouldn't die before 2017? I thought that was freaking funny. And people were actually giving him money. Last I seen, I think he was up to $650. Said he was going to give it to charity if she said she didn't want him to come fly and make sure she didn't die before 2017. Anybody really think it'd go to charity? In this day and time, who knows, right? But Betty White, that woman's something else at her age. She's funny. I don't think there's anything she can do that's wrong. Poster behind me, it's Walking Dead, signed by a bunch of the cast. Have another one over there. See? Walking Dead. I know a lot of people from The Walking Dead. I have a website, and I've done a lot of interviews with them for my website. If you want to check it out, you can go to www.blastzone-online.com or just do a search for Blastzone Online. You can find it. There's about, I'd say probably 75 interviews with people from The Walking Dead. About that, 75. But, yeah, are you all looking forward to the new Walking Dead season? I mean, second part of the season when it comes out? I am. I want to see more of Negan myself, but a lot of you Walking Dead fans, you don't like Negan too much. Me, I was like, I couldn't wait to see Negan come. Heck yeah. Everybody thinks Negan's going to be took out in the next part of the season. It's not going to happen. He's going to be around for a while. So how far do you all go back being Walking Dead fans? I remember when me and Hope heard about The Walking Dead the first time. We're like, oh, we're going to check it out and see what it is. And you see that little girl get her brains blew out, and you're like, holy crap. I don't get none of them. I didn't get none of that. This live thing, man, it freaks me out because it's like I see people come in, but then I don't see who it is. I don't know if I ain't got it worked out or what, but it just don't show when anybody's here. Peggy, you work too? You're always working. You got a job over here next to me and I never see you. Well, you ain't had to spend no time over here except for at work, because it ain't. Well, this is me and Hope are talking about it today. This is the first time tomorrow in like 3 years the kids are going back to school on time. Usually their Christmas vacation's till February. But around here where I live, it's going to be 50 and 60 degrees in the next couple of days for next week. It's crazy. Any of you all where you live got any snow or seen snow yet? Us down here, we ain't seen snow except for a couple of flurries every once in a while. Like 2 days, that's about it. I was hoping my granddaughter was going to get to see a snow where she knew what it was this year. She's seen snow before when she was younger, but now she knows more about it. So, me personally, I think it's funny that a lot of people that are from other different parts of the United States have never seen snow in their life. I remember when I lived in Texas and lived down in West Texas, and it snowed one year. We thought we didn't know what was going on, but I knew pretty much because I was from Kentucky and I've seen snow before. A lot of people ain't seen it though, except for on TV. I hate it for them kids that live there where they never got to not have a day at school or something. It's pretty funny. But anyway, well, it says there's 3 of you in here, so I don't know if my thing's not working right or not, but it don't tell me nothing about who's here. Yeah, John, still working on stuff for Blastzone. How's your thing going? It's been pretty impressive, some of the interviews I see that you put up. I'm glad for you. I've tried to get into Rock on the Range, I don't know how many times, and it's harder than heck to get into some of those things. Probably the next time I'll see you is at the Tom Kiefer show. I'm going to try to go see that down there in Hazard. We'll see Tom Kiefer. That's what my plan is anyway. I was supposed to go to the Rat show, and that was a fiasco for me, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, yeah, I'll let you know when some more stuff comes up with Blastzone. Working to get everything together. Hopefully 2017 will be a good year. You know, none of us are getting any younger, so Lord knows we need stuff to happen. You gonna be at that show? What other shows you gonna be at? Anything else good gonna be happening? I know my son, he's 17, he wants me to go take him to see Guns N' Roses. None of the Guns N' Roses show for this year coming up are anywhere close to us really though. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Plus last year when they had the shows, they were so expensive you couldn't afford tickets. And then of all the shows, the Cincinnati show, which I would have went to, is the one Steven Adler played on. So, can't win them all, I guess. I guess that's the joy of YouTube. Everybody records shows and then you can watch them on YouTube. Yeah, my wife, I think we're going to try to go, if we can, on my birthday down to Lexington to go see Kane Brown play. Any of y'all know who he is? New up-and-coming country singer. We haven't seen him in Lexington before last March, and the place was completely packed down there in Lexington. That's the most people I've seen in a long time in a little place like that. Only thing about that place down there is you don't got a place to sit down. All you can do is stand. Let me tell you, when you're waiting for him to come out and play, and you got to listen to all the other crap that's going on before him, you're ready to go home before he comes on. Yeah, he's a country guy. He's the first artist in the last 2 years to have a #1 debuting album since Sam Hunt. Pretty impressive record so far. I just was told by my wife earlier that he's going to be playing on the Randy Travis tribute show they're doing at Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. So I have a feeling we'll see a bunch more of him in the next few years. Hey Audrey, good to see you're up and out and doing things. Oh, you own Urban City Radio. Oh, Urban City Radio. Oh, cool, man. I've always wanted to have a Blastzone online radio station. I just never knew how to do it, to be honest with you. I've been around for a long time, and back in the day, it was hard to be able to do online radio stations. Hey, little sister. Yeah, we know. Hope Kane Brown's the best. She loves Kane Brown. Audrey, you ever heard of Kane Brown? You should check him out. He's a hot new thing that all the girls like. He's going to be taking over Luke Bryan's spot before it's over. Well, Luke Bryan told him at the award show he needed to stop beating him on iTunes for the #1 song. This kid, before he was even signed to a record label, was selling hundreds of thousands of downloads and selling out shows. It's crazy. Before he even got a label. Oh yeah, yeah. But okay. Wait a minute. Let's back up here for a minute. Who's the girl that totally loves Ricky Skaggs? I think that'd be you. Cool, John. Well, I'd like to talk to you about that stuff, man. Maybe being able to do something like that with you, or get some of the bands I'm working with to um, do some stuff. I don't know if you know. Oh, still do? Yeah, I figured as much. How many times have you seen him? Like 10? For Kane Brown show? Yeah, I tried to. Now listen to this, Pete. John, I tried to do a show. I did shows before. I love doing shows. And my wife's, like I said, a big Kane Brown fan. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to rent out the Mac. I want to rent out the Mac. It's like, I don't know, it's $2,000. Hey, Sam, how's it going? You seen him just once. I thought you seen him like 9 times. Anyway, so I was going to rent out the Mac. I wanted to, I had it all planned out. Hey, my son's in here now. Hey, Dakota, what's going on? And I wanted to rent out the Mac. Well, they got new people there, so now instead of being $2,000, it's $2,500. But that's not the problem here, people. The problem is, when you got a new guy and you want to do a show with him, it should be fairly cheap. I call these people up, they tell me, are you ready for this? $45,000 a show. I'm like, there's no way in hell nobody's going to pay $45,000 for Kane Brown to play. Are you kidding me? Then he plays this little hole-in-the-wall place in Louisville. Can't remember what it's called. Do you remember what it's called, Hope? I can't remember what this hole-in-the-wall place in Louisville he played was. Yeah, remember he did that show when we tried to get tickets and he sold out quick? Because there weren't but 50 people probably went because that's how big it is. There's no way these people paid $45,000 for him. I got another one for you. I was like, okay, well, I get that, okay? Maybe I can get somebody to go together with me and maybe go see no, when the Mercury Ballroom is a little hole-in-the-wall dive club. Anyway, so I was like, maybe I can get some people and we can get together and do it and go to Pikeville. I talked to that woman down there. I'm like, good God. It's like you got to rent it out by section, by section, by section. I'm trying to tell her, this guy's going to be harder than Chris Stapleton as far as, people are going to want to come see him, all this stuff, and I just never worked out. But then I wanted to try to do 6 a.m. because I'm a big Nikki Sixx fan, Motley Crue fan. I'm like, man, it couldn't be that much. It's just Nikki Sixx. They wanted $45,000 a show. I'm like, are you kidding me? $45,000 a show? What is this? The $45,000 a show day? So that means I can get Guns N' Roses for $45,000 too? I doubt that, but anyway. So that's the extent of me trying to put a show together. And I just was like, I'm not going to do this shit. It's just a pain in the ass. It was fun at one time. John, did you ever come to any of my shows? Were you ever at any of the shows that I did? I can't remember if you even come before. And you saw George Strait in Alabama. Those are the one country concerts. Oh, okay. Well, George Strait's awesome. I'd love to see George Strait, but he don't tour. He only plays in Las Vegas now. So I wanted to see Mariah Carey till her fiasco last night. I mean, how many people? How many people have paid to see this woman in Las Vegas for her to do what she's done? Oh, did you? Okay, cool. Yeah, I think you did too. But you've interviewed a lot of people. A lot of people like Downtrend and people like that I know. That shit was funny. Yeah, it was funny, wasn't it? Everybody's like she was lip syncing, but she wasn't lip syncing. She was the only thing that was lip sync was her big squeal at the those little screeching squeals that she does. But heck, I could imagine that's the reason why they're there, because she can't get to that range ever again. That's for sure. Can you imagine how much they paid for her just to mess up and just stand there? I've been to a lot of shows, and John has too, and we've seen a lot of stuff happen. And people that are professional bounce back from it, and they come, and you won't even know that there was even a mistake. Her, she just stand there. Yeah, she forgot the damn song. How many times has she? It's probably sung that song. It's crazy. I'm telling you, crazy. I guess that was a good way to end 2016 because it really sucked. 2016 was horrible. I just hope 2017's better. Charity horror convention for my friends, charity the Lost Limbs Foundation for July. Cool. Where's that going to be at, John? I might be able to get you some of the Walking Dead people to come up there. Come up here for it. There's quite a few of them that like to do those type of things. We'll get together and talk about it. I know some people might be interested in doing that for you. Are you going to do just horror? Are you going to do any like reality type people or people from other types of TV shows or anything like that? Oh, Geneva Wildlife Convention Center. I've never been there. Me and Hope camped there a long time ago when the kids were younger, but I don't know where the convention center is. Is that a pretty big place? Oh no, Timmy Boat right here. Timmy Boat right here. I figured you'd be asleep by now. Thought it'd be your bedtime. You know me, I stay up all night, so it don't really matter, right? You getting that movie done, Timmy? Not yet, laugh out loud. Oh, that's funny. Anyway, so I don't know. I think I'm going to go back to watching the new show Beyond here in a minute. Just horror music. Yeah, folks. Huh. How big is it, though? How many people does it hold? Hi. I didn't even see you come in the room. Sorry about that. How you doing? Peggy? You working? You said you're working a lot or whatever? I did say hi to you. I said hi, Peggy. You didn't hear me, I guess. But anyway, when are you going to be off where we can get together and do something, maybe? Yeah, working. That's all you ever do. You work all the time. Like I said, you moved here, or not moved here, but you started working here in West Liberty, and we thought that we get to see you every once in a while, but we never get to see you. That holds up to 1,000 people. Oh, you're off next week? Cool. How's the new grandbaby? Yeah, we want to come up there and see the new grandbaby. Maybe I can get my grandbaby to come with me. You know how much I think of her. I'm going to check that out, John. I didn't even know that place held that many people. Amazing? Yeah, they are amazing, let me tell you. My grandbaby, I'd do anything for in this world. Just to hear her say, Papa, I love you is the most important thing in my life, let me tell you. But anyway, I think I'm going to jump off here and go watch the rest of this new show Beyond. And then I might come back and talk later on again if I don't get too tired. I don't really get that tired because I'm up half the night, but anyway. As I start doing these, I'll get more exciting, I promise. Alright. Talk to y'all later. Bye.